insights, how you get them profits up. He ain't trying to be your mentor, he ain't trying to sell you a course. He's here to show you what you never see before. Once you get it, it's a cheat code. You don't know what you missing, what you waiting for. Live Alex2UB. You don't know what you missing, what you waiting for. Why would I lie to you? 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 Live Alex2UB. You don't know what you missing, what you waiting for. Live Alex2UB. You don't know what you missing, what you waiting for. Beats on the beat. Late shift, blue light, all night, TWB on. If you're still here, you're part of the song. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with bookmaps, trust that chat, slow control, no FOMO. Ryan Mac teaches that if you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Moms, dads, grinders, all online tonight. ES too slow, NQ trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real or the flow. Listen and sing with me on a beat. Cars, trades, a schizo, then it dumps back down. GG community, scam a Ponzi. I love trading, smash the light. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Think with bookmaps, trust that data, slow control, no FOMO. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.
Morning. It is open in about 15 minutes-ish, give or take. Hope everyone's doing good. Do some quick analysis this morning, kind of see what's going on the tape. Check out the NQ, check out a couple others. Definitely see some setups. All right. Trying out a different light this morning. Maybe it comes through better. We got a couple of Macdicator gaps up here. Looking at the 25.8, 33 as the top. We could run up and grab those real quick. We also have one back at the VWAP we can go get first. We have two actually down here at 25.773. So if we're gonna trap something, I would say that we can trap some bears, we can trap some bulls. I mean, when open happens, we can come down, come back up, or we can go up and we can come down. Either way, we're gonna try to clean those up. So maybe even find some sort of rejection and support at these prices: 25,773 to 25,832. 60-yard trader, good morning. Good morning. Let's look at silver real quick. Silver, oh my. What happened? What happened, silver? Just go and want to dump off $7. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Big move. Looking at gold. Let's look at gold. 4,433. We could take off back up to 447. 57. 4,477. Magnificent. What's going on? It's good to see you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good morning, Karen. We got here ES. Look at the ES. That's right. ES looking, testing out its all-time highs. I think we go back. Need to go back. 7,000. We got to retest this. Yeah, we got to retest 7,000. But we do have something here at 69.28. So I wouldn't be shocked if we do come back and then shoot back up. Because when we open, we might take advantage of a low Tracy. Come back up. 6,963.50. Boom. We got to come back to that price. So we might take advantage of it coming lower. NQ's selling off right now. We got about 15 minutes before we get started here. No, I wouldn't either, because it makes it better for a setup to go along that bolt bear trap. Just trap all the bears there. But, you know, trade what you see. Trade what you see. Back to NQ, selling off a little bit. 25,838 is the target. But again, we can come down and test this pivot. 710, 850, then make a nice day. Kind of draw out some support and resistances on the NQ. Got resistance there. Definitely got resistance there. We'll do it right here. Got a resistance right there. Got a resistance right here. Don't need to draw them all out, but I'm curious to see if we retest this wick here at 25,680. Very curious. And this wick here too at 25,738.75. Wouldn't be a bad entry to go long. We still kind of need to develop this left shoulder, but the question I have is that, are we gonna go make higher low right here at 25,691? I'd watch it closely there. Very much so. Watch it closely. I gotta go get a sip of coffee, man. Yeah, we got hit their coffee. Please tell me you guys got your coffee. All right. Appreciate you coming to hang out with me for the next hour or so. Love to see how open reacts. Gonna be doing this every morning until, well, I die. Or I find some replacement. So tell your friends, tell your family. No need to just like and subscribe, and that's about it. No need to buy anything from me. I'm not trying to sell anything. We do use Lucid, TPT, MFF, Apex, Blue Sky, you know, as our prop firms. So if you're interested in using our affiliates, by all means. Just messing around, having a good time. I thought about doing some poker, you know, Friday night pokers or something, Saturday night poker. In the Discord, I thought about doing that. Doing a good sized tournament, win or eval or something. If you guys use Lucid and use the coupon, maybe we can, you know, or if you guys are just interested in putting one together, we can play some poker. That'd be cool. Like Texas Hold'em, tournament style. PayPal TWB $5. Alex would be the pot holder. Yeah, like I think it would be fun, definitely. Like it just all of us go in the Discord channel and we all talk or whatever and just sit at a table and play poker. You know, it gets kind of lonely. I'm not gonna lie. We sit in front of the chart and we trade and we do a bunch of stuff, and it's just like it's got to be something else other than trying to trade a chart to do. It could be cool. Which I was watching Tradeify's game night they had, so a bunch of people, whatever games they had, they would hop on together and play. I don't know, raffle off some evals, and but that's the like Tradeify, you know. But I thought it was pretty cool. What do we got? 10 minutes? 10 minutes before we get started. Before we are open for business. Today, yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm taking a break. So, you know, my setups, my thought process, I'm not gonna be getting into any trades until next week. I think it's just good for the mind, good for the head. You gotta take a break from it. Even though you gotta be continuous and be consistent, you gotta take a break from taking a trade. The mind's is a rubber band. It likes to snap back, and when it snaps back, it hurts. It hurts when it snaps back. When you get that stretched out, it hurts. But the thing is that when you stop taking trades, it does something to the mind, and you are able to stay confident in the direction and the trade that you decide to take, and be able to make a move. So next week I'll be taking a little bit more trades during open and stuff like that. But right now, like, I'm still mentally taking trades. My mind doesn't know the difference on when I do get into a trade or not. So I'm just gonna really analyze for the next hour and sit kind of flat, because that's what's best for my mind right now. I took a payout recently, probably around Christmas. Yeah, Christmas Eve, I took a payout. So I'm just going to give myself a couple more days. Besides, choppy New Year's and choppy beginning of the week. So, I mean, I'm like waiting for that 15-minute ORB, waiting for 15 days for the beginning of the year type of thing. Obviously, we're hitting new highs, so. You guys want me to look at any other instrument out here? We can look at Apple. Apple's kind of dumping off. Oh my. Buy puts. Tesla dumping off. Amazon's not doing too bad. Microsoft dumping off. Mira. Look. Downtrend. I think we can go lower. Nvidia. Oh my. What are you doing, Nvidia? Google. Oh, to the moon. To the moon. Counterpart. AMD. AMD is doing well. Although it's been dumping off. What the heck happened here? Dang. Just dumped off. Hood. Oh man. Hood. Robinhood selling off. Back to 100. Gold. Oil. There you go. Venezuela kicking in. Hitting that resistance right there. 57.18. NDQ. Cash side of things. And silver. Wow, silver. What did you do, silver? SPY. Cash side. You know, we can come up and get that left shoulder at some point. XSP. 69.09. XSP. What's up, K-Mac? How's it going? And then we got 69.19. All right, so SPX. I mean, ES is hitting all-time highs. NQ is the only one that's left behind. I mean, even the YM. I think the YM went to all-time highs too, right? I think we were there. Look on the daily. Oh yeah, we were there. Yeah, we were there yesterday. Boom. Rusty. Yeah, Rusty was there just recently. Almost there. The VIX. What's going on in the VIX? It is wow. Okay. Could come back up and fill this gap right here in the VIX. 1684. ADD. ADD is just spotting away. It's insane. It's a weird chart. ADD. Goodness. I don't even know why I have it as that. But all right, cool. XRP, USD. Came up and hit the 618 and rejected pretty much. I drew a pattern there. Back to the NQ. Back to the NQ. Ooh, that's a reversal wick if I seen one. Goodness, indecisive doji. All right, we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes before we get started. You know what? It wouldn't be flat. Call out flat. I don't know, flat. I'm gonna go flat with it. Yeah, I think so, Karan. I thought you quit trading. Take a break. See, you gotta take a break. You know, you can still watch the chart. Take a break, right? Excuse my family. They're loud in the morning. We're getting them off to school. All right. We got 28. Took a long break. Yeah, it's healthy that you expand that that mind, and then you let go, and it's just like comes right back. But then you come back stronger, better, a little bit more refreshed. All right, let's see what we do here at the VWAP. We could come down to 25,720 or 772. In fact, you know what? If we do, I wanna catch that mental trade there, right back up to for 60 points. I think we can get 60 points out of it. We got 1 minute left. Might be pretty volatile. A minute and 11 seconds before we hit the open. I mean, we could go all the way to 700, but again, I wouldn't get into this trade until it actually looks like it's turning back around. There we go. We got 54 seconds. We might get the bounce early. There we go. I want to catch the bottom of that gap. I'm going to give myself until I do a, just say a 20-point stop on 1 mini if that was the case. $400 for 60 points. That's 3-1, right? Didn't take my order. Would have never taken my order. Here we go. We got about 14 seconds before we open market opens. It is currently 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 Central Time. Ready? I got something for you here. Boom. We are open for business. Missed it by a VWAP. Sheesh. Anybody go long down there? I mean, that was a decent amount of points. That was 30 points right there. Goodness. Here we go. Let's see if it takes me. I'm in. Man, some mental thought process might tear me up. Yeah, looking like it's gonna tear me up. Tore me up. Still think it's long. Like, I still wouldn't mind buying it down here. Like, if I'd be trying to buy it down there. Back up. But yeah, it's still going lower. Here we go. We retested. This is a support, 738. I drew that line there before we started. Bottom of this wick. Got 28 seconds left. There we go. We are open for business and dumping down. Who said 700? Who said 700? Mac? Mac, you said 700.
Stop and Q sell. Absorption and Q buyers. Stop and Q sell.
There we go. See? Now. Where's the target up here? I'd say 725,838. Unless we go right down to this pivot here, 25,734.25, which we could clean up these here.
Stop and Q buy. Stop and Q sell.
And 750 is a mental support too, by the way. So that's a mental thought process of support, resistance. It's turning it into resistance. Yeah, we're going. Now you're cool. I could read both. I got both chats up, NQ, Bookmaps, and I'm watching it with you guys. So if not, I can narrate it. There's got to be someone in here who doesn't know how to read book.
Stop and Q sell.
Gotta be.
Stop and Q sell. Stop and Q sell. Stop
Still
and
going
Q
lower.
sell.
Who sold it? Who sold this bad boy? RTY to the moon. Is it going up? Let's look. Oh, yeah. Wow. Sheesh. Who took a long on that? What? Rusty. Breaking highs. Gonna break all-time high again? YM?
Stop and Q sell.
YM shot up. Actually not a bad setup. Again, you guys don't always need to trade NQ or die hard NQ, you know. It's switch it up if you feel
Stop and Q buy.
order filled. Beautiful right there. Still going down to these gaps. All right, I want to go long here. I want to go long when it comes back. I do. It could come all the way down to 605, but with YM and everything moving up,
Stop and Q buy. Unfortunate Q sellers.
so that's where I would want to go long.
Stop and Q buy.
Come here. I think this is a short day though. Probably best to go short.
I about said, what do you call a baked an impasta?
Stop and Q buy.
I mean, if you're gonna go for scalps or something, then go for scalps, but just go short. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. I would try to shoot for from this pivot. Let's see, we'll wait for it to cross back over in the next minute.
Stop and Q
13
buy.
seconds. Got 506 lots there at 25,762.50. Probably should go long though. Huh? That's probably the bottom.
Stop and Q buy.
See, this is why I'm taking a week off, okay? Because I can't even get it right on my mind. You can't even get it right. Can't even get the right setup. Just opposite of everything. Or at least that's kind of why you take breaks. All right, we got that 506 lot coming down, 762.50. It's pushing it down. It's above POC. Got 24 lots down there at 680. Right here, about 680. So there is support there from a prior wick. See, so I would want to go short, just hold my breath, and instead of long, Almost wicked me out at 25 points. Ouch. There we go. And just get on the right side of it. We can hold it. Beautiful. Anybody sell the pivot? That's 30 points from the pivot there. If we can stay down there. It's just testing this 680. It looks aggressive to continue lower. And then if we do, like, I wouldn't mind pulling this down to the pivot here. Even this gap right here at 25,569. Let's see if we can get it. 141 points. Jeez. Reject the 5. Let's just reject the 5. Reject this 25,703.
Iceberg and Q-buy.
All right. Well, might as well go stay short. Hold your breath.
Iceberg and Q-sell.
Let's see, 760. There we go. Continuing to sell off. Breaking the support here at 680. Going lower. Now we just need to close below it. 666 on the board. Nobody really cares about that number. Just 25, 60, 66. 665, 75. 650. Give him the 650. Deltas are green. MACD is still pulling down. Oh my, look at that. Let's look at the 15-minute, 5-minute. Yeah, it could come through. Again, on the 5-minute, that gap at 570 could reach for. Do have a support here at 669. We did kind of break and then bounced off of. Let's look left. Yeah, we got a support here. We're gonna draw that in on the 5 or 15. Got a support there, right there. Oh, right there. They got a support. Draw a line there. Draw a line there. Draw a line there.
Just so you guys know, mornings is not.
Jeez, 15-minute, 30-minute. All right, get a close down here. Get a close below 680.
You don't got no legs.
680 close. Needs a close right here. Let's keep going. Now come down to retest low of day. It's going slow though. It's going real slow. I mean, careful if you're short. Go slow. Just needs some more sellers in there.
Stock and Q-sell. Stock and Q-sell.
Come on, go lower.
Stock and Q-sell.
Ooh, beautiful. Look at that.
Stock and Q-sell.
Still going. All right. Looking for 25.5, 67.75 on the NQ.
Unfortunate entry buyers.
All right, we got a support here at 25.620. We just tapped it, bounced a little bit. We got a gap down here at 25.606. Again, I think we're going to this pivot. Can't bounce. What's left? Looking left, we don't have much to go by. We do have something here at 25.608 that we could catch something there if we close below 620. About 15 minutes in, 15-minute candle's going to be closing here shortly. Here we go. 7 seconds.
Unfortunate entry buyers. Stop it.
Yeah, we bounced right off of 607 on the new 15-minute. We got a gap down there too on the one. Macdicator gap right there from January 6th. Coming on top of it. There it goes. Broke it. Broke that. Here's the next support. We got a pivot here at 25.584.50.
Buyers.
Again, I would look for 25.568.75, 69.75. Okay, we came down, bounced a little bit off this gap. We do have these gaps here that I do believe it will come back to.
Stop and sell.
All right, we're starting to kind of roll out to the right here. There you go. Back up. 605 was a decent support level. 575. It's possible we could wick down if we get some more momentum on that to 569, but add. Looking for an add.
Stop and buy.
Got scared of that 105 lot. You got 104 lots there coming up. Look at that spoofer. He's just chasing price. Look at that. He moved up. He moved up. Boom, boom, boom. 105, 102. He doesn't know what to do. He's trying to catch it. There we go. There's the trap. Should get out. 2 minutes to retrace all that. So, think for yourself. I don't know where he's at if he's watching. Think for yourself. I don't know. He's a member in the Discord. I don't know if he's here today. You were asking me the other day about like how do you know when to add, right? How do you know when to add to a specific spot? And I was in a trade when he was asking me. Where are you? Are you here? Think for yourself? No. Anyway, let me see if he's in. So like this area right here, would be a resistance. 680, obviously we built up for 3 minutes there to come back down. So but like you would want to add, if you're looking to add to a position, where would you want to add it? And that's kind of right here, where there was some big resistance levels here if you look left. So this is kind of a spot where you would tentatively add right there in that box, because we could continue lower. So for instance, you would do another short position. I'd say, you know, if you wanna do it right there, back to your original profit target, and you can even move it back to this area here, and you can move this here back up. So because you're adding up to a position, you're gonna take a little bit more, you know, take a little bit less off for a target. And that's kind of where you would want to be at. And your stop loss would be back to, for this one, would be back to where your average entry would be. That's where your stop loss would be. So, so I would say right there, if we can't get it, but so if you're building into a position or something of that nature, thinking that we're going to continue lower, adding into a position is usually typically on trend days that you can get into, but you know, it is what it is. But as you can look left, this wick here, this top here, this bottom here is where we filled it out and we continued lower. It didn't catch my order. I was a little late on that. I could have marketed in, but you know, that's kind of where we'll be at. I want to go right there to this gap here. It could go lower. There is another gap down there. Right there. Right here on my kids screaming and right here on my kids like singing and stuff. Protected by this support here at 638. I mean, the next
Absorption and few buyers.
kind of making kind of a pennant there.
Iceberg and few buyers.
I mean, 70 points is pretty good. Still hasn't hit my TP yet. All right, let's keep rolling it down.
Iceberg and few buyers.
All right, let's see how it reacts at 1920 here. Do we break this low here? Do we break it? 63 contracts it's teasing with. There we go. Kind of breaking through it. 60, 61, 62, 61, 62. Boom. Took it.
Stop and few sell.
Down here. I called it out. I want to say it. Wrote it out on the books. I think you can scroll up on the book map and see me say 25. Where am I? Where did I put?
Absorption and few buyers. Stop and few sell.
25, 569, 75. All right. See if we get my target. 25, 569.75. Which would be the top of this Macdicator gap down here. I mean, 87 points. I wouldn't let it go above 25,672. Or is in a real prop trade. I mean, it's all paper trading anyway, right? So, I gotta take a quick break. Be right back. Is it gonna hit my target though? Right when it goes to hit my target. Here we go. Right here at 25, 570, 25. Let's go. Could break this pivot, whip down, look below, and fail. There's gap number. Right there, there is a support there, 25, 589, 75. You wanted to front run that. All right, ready? Holding into that short. Are we gonna hit it? Oh, I've been calling it out. 25, 569, 75. I think that's the bottom, to be honest. Here we go. Gap number one. 75. Ooh. Bounce. I think that's the bottom. Question is, where do you call it from here?
Absorption and Q fires.
Almost there. This is the dire part right here. If you guys are really actually holding for this price, 570. This is like so close. Look at that, literally. Are you kidding me? 72, 2 points. Oh man. Just come get it. Just come clean it up. It's 3 ticks. Big whoop. You just cleared up the 4 tick one. This is where you sit there and go, I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take it. Because you're like, ah, you know, it's like, it's good enough. It's 123 points. Sweating and stuff. You're trying to get there. Like, oh, right. Entertainment. Come on. I know it's gonna hit. Just be patient. It's gonna hit. We need to wick it. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Sweep it. Oh. Did it get? Oh, man. There it is. There's the wick. Go long. Go long. Go long. I'm kidding. That was it. I mean, on a prop that would have taken. Cash live, that's not done yet. That's not done yet. On a prop, that's done. 141.50 points. Nice trade, nice short down there. Nice short there. I mean, it needs to clean it right back up. Wants to stay above this pivot. Unless something there, you know, hit. TP hit. Boom. But I mean, that's just it. Like, that's the Macdicator. That's what the Macdicator does. If I mean, you could literally probably go long here. A cash account, you'd be kind of still on 1 mini. Maybe you get it on 1 mini, but we're done. This thing's rocking right back up. Boom. Call the bottom for a little bit. And called that out just by viewing the Macdicator. We're gonna bull out. Yeah, I'd say it's a bull. You know, make it rain. You know, anybody else catch that short? Anybody long? Anybody long? It's the only other way you can go is long. Anybody long? Might be the better route. Good job, 60 hour. Greco, 50 contracts long. Are you getting out at 650? Because I see 47 there. Oh, took it. You out? Are you out of this trade? Yeah, we're going. We're that was the bottom, guys, for now. I mean, really, ultimately, it's like I only saw that because of the Macdicator. I didn't know that that gap was there from, you know, 1/6, January 6th. Okay, so January 6th showed me that bottom. To trade to it, to hold through it for 141 points, 1 mini, you know, with a 25-point stop loss. It's, let's see what the risk reward. So risk was 25 points, reward was almost 6 times that. 6 times that. So it's, when you refresh the mind, get that back in groove, you can do some very wonderful things with it, especially in this market. You know, I mean, like, I should have longed down there, but who knows? It is finding resistance here at 639. Closing below 639. We need a candle close above 639 to continue. That's beautiful. Coming right back up. I wouldn't be shocked if we came back down to 607. So, so we come up, kind of come to this area right there. We come back down, make that right shoulder-ish, and then pop right back up to this area. So I think it's bullish, all in between. So we did finally get a candle close above the support. So we just need to get back to that neckline, that top there, not resist this area here at 680. We need to get up to that 680. Get the VWAP crossing into that. So where would you enter in here? There we go. Right back up to 680. Let's see if we can break it. We wicked it. If you TP'd there, good job. I mean, that was easily in the last couple minutes, 100 points right there. In 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 100 points. Now we come back, and now that we tested this, got to make that right shoulder if it holds. So we just come down a little bit, maybe come in through here, come back up. I mean, there's a couple ways we can do it. Do one of these. So I think this is bullish now. I mean, if it wants to, it'll just go straight up. A nice little pullback after 100 points, though. I mean, rather than a straight to VWAP and then back down. I'd like to see it do this before. Rather than this, I'd like to see it do this. So you can get in long down here and kind of find some buyers in this area, trap some bears on the way down. To be honest, that's, I mean, ideal. But Macdicator for the win on the bottom there. Now, the question is there anything else that it can want to go lower? Yeah. J and K is looking strong. Let's see. We do have a 5-minute gap down here. 93 ticks at 25.4. 18, 19. On the 15-minute. Just need a 15-minute close up here. 30-minute. 30-minute, we were touching the VWAP. So that could mean something to bear flag out. All this has changed now. So I got to redraw my lines. 1 hour, we got a 1 hour gap down here at 25.406. And then the 4 hour, we got a gap down there too at 25.406. So the daily, yeah, I mean, bearish engulfing. So we're looking for, what we're looking for now is we're looking for this support on the right shoulder. So we're going to match up here to the 620-ish area, 38, 20, or just kind of right, and then or kind of go straight up. A couple ways we could do that. All right, well, if you're enjoying the stream and you're not subscribed, you know, like and subscribe to help out the channel. By all means, tell your friends, tell your family. I don't know if I'm liking this new light. It's a work in progress. Building a YouTube channel is hard. I hand it to everyone who does it. I definitely would Alex, like shout out to RMTWB, shout out to my family, shout out to my moderators in the chat. Like, you guys wouldn't be able to do any of this without you guys, and of course my viewers. Shout out to you guys. Some of you are mods and whatnot from RMTWB, and I appreciate you guys so much to make this thing happen. Coming up with all of this information, just creating this whole background, the setup, everything else is just a mind-blowing situation. to make it look pro, to make it look presentable. You know, if you want to support myself or Live Alex TWB or anything, go ahead and hit those chats in the link. You know, it's not a monetized stream yet, so I need about 500 subscribers to get there. So we're not there. We're not there. We're far from it. But it'd be really cool to see some of that sort of thing. But if not, it's all here for fun. We just like to sit and chat and trade together. So kind of building off of some sort of setup here to come back to at some point in time. Buyers, sellers kind of coming in. Deltas are turning green. Looking for a way to get past this VWAP. We do have some targets up here. You know, I'm going to give it about 15 more minutes and then I'll send you all back to your regular channels.
Stop and Q buy.
There it is. There's the break. We're going up. Is that a fake? Fake out? Yeah. POC just moved to 680. So we'll see if we go retest that POC up there. 25,740-ish, 45. We'll see if it wants to continue. Not a good spot to trade here. You want to trade momentum. That's what we want to trade. All right. Lucid in the chat. Gonna 5 days to payout request. End of day drawdown. It's got some decent firm, the real decent firm. See if Nightbot picks it up. Takes a while, seems like. Throw some music.
TWB on. If you still hear, you're part of the song. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with bookmaps, trust that chat. Slow control, no FOMO, Ryan Mac teaches that. If you're here for the climb, not just the hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Mom's, dad's, grinders, all online tonight. ES too slow, NQ trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real or the flow. Listen and sing with me on a beat. Cars, trades a schizo, then it dumps back down. GG community, scam a Ponzi. I love trading, smash the light. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small all dream of getting this right. Think with Bookmaps, trust that data, slow control, no FOMO. Spend it if you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.
Deli Market, hi. Can you elaborate why you enter and why you set a TP there? Yeah, absolutely. Macdicator. This was a pivot we rejected off of, and we came down. We had a gap here, a price auction gap here at 25.5. 69.70. So there was a three tick price auction gap right there from January 6th. So Deli, what happens is Deli Market, what happened was that during this time, on this day, January 6th, we had an auction price gap. So there was a price here that we passed over. We opened, we closed, and then we opened, came down and filled most of that gap at 70.25, but we left behind a tick in 1.1, pretty much one and a quarter tick. So 1 point and a quarter. Can't even say it right. But what happened was that we left that behind from this date, January 6th. So we as traders don't pay attention to these little small anomalies that are in the chart. We came back, we tried to fill it, we came up. Obviously, we continued from that point on all the way up. And when we found some sort of resistance up here, we started to come back down, we found another support, and we went higher, right? So at some point in time, we need to come back and fill that imbalance, because the market causes imbalance. So when the market looks for balance, consistently looking for balance, we use pivots, we use Fibonacci retracements, we use all these other things to calculate price action to give us an idea of when something will happen. So that price was significant enough at that time and date where we didn't come back to it at all during that time period. This price here, we came in, we bounced off that pivot, we left a gap, and we left a gap here. So it was significant enough to never come back to since the 6th. And obviously we continued up higher since that date to now. So I picked that price to bounce off of and or take profit there. And that's why I used the Macdicator, which is the program I wrote for PineScript and for Trade-Evade, to tell me when those imbalances need to be filled. So Deli Market, that's why I'm able to take that trade. Knowing the market, as long as I've been trading in the market and as long as I've been looking at watching Bookmaps and kind of getting into my time in the market, understanding price action, it's when to trade to it is the question. When to go from there. So if you would have went long at my TP, you would currently be up however many points we are from that TP, which is, currently 113 points, which is which is easier. You could go long back up and make that faster than it came down. But that's why I took the trade. We also had a pivot there that we found, we stayed above, we wicked into that price and came through. So now the question I have is this the bottom of today? And would have obviously a long would have been better, but when you're trading out of a prop firm, unless you're like Greco here, when you're trading out of a prop firm, all you need is a small win. Even if you took one micro, that's still $280 If you took two micros, that's $560. If you took three, obviously you're adding a third to it. If you took five, you're making $1,000. So it's one of those situations where it's like you don't need to have a lot of size on. For one mini, obviously 141 points for one mini is extensive. I don't even need 141 points, but I understand my viewers are going to use micros. So I might as well give the best setup that I can. But if you use at $20 a point times 140, you're looking at about $2,800. Divide that by 2 for five micros, you're at $1,400. And $1,000, $1,400, $1,000 to $1,500 in a micro, five micros is, to me, is ideal, because that's good size, that's good leverage, that's good setup. And if you can catch something like that, you're done, like for the day on a prop. And then if you can catch the move back for 5, you're done on a prop. So can I elaborate? Yeah, but I've been around the market long enough to know that I can just get a feel for the wave and just take the trade. So there's differences. Like, there are those that are like, I'm still in that stage where there's 3 stages. First off, think of it like this. In the first stage, daily market, you're kind of like gambling. You don't know which way this thing's going. You win a couple, you take a payout, things are great, blah blah blah, and then you realize that you don't know what you're doing. And then you get the second stage, which you're asking me elaborate why I entered, why I set my TP there. Yeah, well, I use a different series of indicators that will show me which is the Macdicator, which is the only indicator I use besides the MACD down here to show me kind of where that's set up, and Bookmaps, RMTWB's chart on YouTube. So I use that order flow as well as price action. Then of course I use these gaps as indicators to when I should get in and get out of this market. I'm waiting for that setup to take the trade. So, and then you get to stage 3, which stage 2 is you're analyzing, you're trying to find why you took the trade, why you didn't. Like, after stage 3 is where you're just like, I took the trade because I understand market. You understand the flow already. And that takes years. That takes a couple years, definitely just staring at this thing and understanding support and resistance, understanding, levels of entry and exits, and it's just kind of one of those things where it's like you see traders sit here, and I'll draw it out, like you say you went short right there, right? You went short. Not that I'm saying you should go short, right? You go short, and then you put your TP here, you take your TP there, you take your TP there, you take your TP there. Why? I mean, if this thing is going to fall all the way through, why would you take TP? Why don't you just take all your TP down there? Well, I don't know if it's going to go there. Well, if you understood market, it's going to possibly break, and you wait for that confirmation to break. I mean, a lot of people just get in and they're like, oh, that's just kind of my style. I just want to leave runners, and it's like, we're going to go to a price. We're going to go to that price. And it's not gambling anymore. It's not, I don't know. We're rejecting the VWAP here. Look above, hit the pivot right where my entry. You probably re-enter, go short there. And this thing could bear flag out. This thing could curl down, another curl, and then make a double bottom. It's just understanding the flow of market. So I hope that was able to answer your question, Daily Market. You get to that point where you just feel the flow, feel the market, and you just accept it. rather than go against it. You just accept that it can go higher, it can go lower, it can do those things. And
Ice for PS5.
and you do the best you can with managing the trade. Like right here, you would have went short again. Take care, Greco. I don't think, and I hope everything goes well with your dad. See, I don't think 71.25. I'm looking at it right now. We got to get to that 200 EMA and break above for this not to come back right away. I mean, if you might overstay your welcome, it might stop now. 71.25. So yeah, it might reject it here. The VWAP. You might hit your TP now. Or your stop loss now. But good luck, Greco. I hope you have a great day. So does that answer your question, Daily Market? I mean, I have indicators, and I can't rewind this to show you where the gaps were, but what I can do is restructure my support and resistance lines. Actually, you know what? We'll delete that. Move this up. Put this back down. This was a support. This is still acting as a support here. As a resistance. This one would go right there.
Stop and Q buy. Stop and Q buy.
This one would come right there. I'd say right there.
Stop and Q buy.
All right. Greco is
Stop at
out.
Q5.
Good gain. All right, now the question is that where we're gonna stop in this area. Looking at the 5, we could come back all the way to 615.50. On the 15, could continue to find support there. Looking at the QQQ. Let's look at QQQ and see what's going on there. Oh, we got a gap down here at 617 on the 15. Got some gaps down here on the QQQ. Let's see why QQQ bounced there at 617.80. QQQ likes its 620. It does. I don't know why lately. All right, so we got to look for this area right here. This area right here on the QQQ, which is also the NQ. So we'll look for a support there, QQQ, as well as this pivot. We got a gap that it made up here. See if we continue lower. Got a standard deviation on the NQ right here, which is also a pivot. We could bounce right here. These algos are selling pretty good. We could do a 100% retrace back to 700. Or continue lower. Make a higher low. Which what we want to see is a higher low if you're long. This is selling off pretty good though. Right there. All right. We touched it. 25, 6, 25.50. There it goes. Bounced.
Unfortunate Q sellers.
$41 lots that it's trying to fill up right there at 639. Rejecting. There it goes. Build it. higher low. Yeah, see, the reason why we found some support there, right back up to 700. See how it responds at 677. Deltas are green. MACD's curling back over 0. Or trying to. See, we got that curl back up.
Stop and Q-cell. Stop and Q-bot. Stop and Q-bot.
Gotta check out the slight. 1 second. Let's see. Try that one. No? Maybe? That one might be better. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's finding support off that support. Rejecting the VWAP again. Finding support off the 9, 5, and 20 that are bunched up right here. And at QQQ, man. Let's look at the ES. Oh, man. ES is going back. VWAP bounce. And the ES. Let's look at gold. Look at the gold. Oh, gold. Long at open. Just go long at open. Silver? Long at open. Touching the VWAP on silver right now. What's the Rusty and YM doing? What are they doing? Long. To the moon. Long. My goodness. MES. MNQ. It's a pretty definitive higher low, in my opinion. All right.
Nice put in yourself.
All right. Kind of struggling below the VWAP here. Macdicator VWAP. Gotta stay above it. Get back down to 625, or do we find support at 25, 644.75? Back down. Daily market, I might be on Discord later tonight. I don't know. I'll post it up in there when I am, if I am. Probably ETH, just to open it up. Globex per se. So keep an eye out, keep an ear out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks for joining. Yes, yes, absolutely. So who knows? I might just I don't know if Alex is listening, but I might pop a live tonight on Alex's stream on his YouTube. So ETH. Just run them both. But you got to be consistent with those things. So this one I'm trying to be as consistent with about 15 minutes before New York Open. So you can catch me there, kind of do quick analysis, good read. And then an hour or two, you know, give it an hour or two. I like to hang around for. There's no point in being on for 5 hours. Like Tiger, or who else is up right now? Like TBM only does it for about an hour. I know that Future Scalper, he's up there right now. I mean, I don't see, I see I don't see PW. I don't know what's going on with them. PW. Apparently he's just destroying monitors. It's fine. You want to destroy stuff. I mean, you can really do whatever you want to do, right? You know, you can go crazy, wear crazy stuff. It's an entertainment. Educational. So, you know, I got that set up. Right, 60 hour, you can go crazy. Like, it's like, I don't know, man. Who knows? One day I'll throw out the background and turn it off and just show you guys the back for a while. But it looks like it's a white wall. Who knows? I don't even know if I'll get to 500 subscribers. No idea. No idea. Just continue being consistent. People show up. Starting next week, I'm gonna kind of go work my way through a lucid payout during regular trading hours. So we're gonna do that together starting next week. I'd say yeah, Monday morning next week. We're gonna work on getting a payout. I'm gonna be using a lucid account, 150K pro. We're gonna do a pro account. So we're gonna just kind of get that in there. We're gonna work our way from Monday to Friday. We're gonna pass it in one day, or at least try, and then we're going to put $1,500 on it for the next 5 days. So once we get it passed, I'm gonna do that live on stream with you guys. We'll take it from Monday to Friday. So next week, and then Friday we'll do a payout. We'll get there. We'll make it happen. Patience, make it. I'll sit on the stream as long as I need to sit on the stream to be patient for a trade. But I'll take a 150 from Monday to Friday pro, and we'll show you that we can take payouts from Lucid. So, we'll work on that. So we'll get it above the buffer. It's a $9,000 profit goal. So the Lucid challenge, Monday next week we'll do a Lucid challenge. So if I blow it, I blow it. I mean, I don't want to blow it, so I'm going to take my time with it. We're going to do it together right here live. The Lucid challenge, counting the days, taking the trade. I do pretty heavy, so 5 minis, 15 points. That's it. But we got to pass it first. So once we pass it, activate it, then it's 5 minis, 15 points. So the first day is going to be pretty reckless. I got to make $10,500 that first day just to pass the eval, and then take my $1,500 and then get on point with that 5 minis. So we'll see. And then we can work on getting that payout request. That first payout request for Lucid would be on a pro. Let's see what the rules are on a funded 150. So 150 pro evaluation funded rules. There's a daily loss limit at 2,700. So 60% of peak end of day is the Lucid scale daily loss limit. Consistency is 40%. Okay. So it's 10 minis and then 150K. So we can sit here. I'm going to go to the Lucid Pro payouts. So we hit the drawdown, hit everything done, said and done from Monday to Friday. It's $3 grand, $3,000. So you need $5,100 to take a payout. And then you need 5 days of trading. So I want to take a $3,000 payout on Friday. So $3,000, that's $8,100 minimum. Plus I want a buffer too, right? So I'd add $2,000 into that. Say I want a $2,000 buffer. So I want to get to 10 grand. Oh my, $2,000 a day is what it's calling for. That's a big account. That is a big account. Because then I could take 3, be left with 7, stay above that buffer, and then still have 2. Oh man, that's not enough. I could do 2 trades at 15 points a day, maybe. But it's gonna be big goals, so $3,000. If I do $3,000 a day, that'd be more ideal. $3,000 a day, 5 minis. At 5 minis, it's 100 points a contract, or a point, $100 a point. So we divide it by 100. You're looking at 30 points a day. It's doable. 30 points a day at 5 minis. It's very doable. Very doable. 30 points during regular trading hours. 5 days. 5 minis. Let's do it. I think we should do it. Let's run it. And then at the end, if I do make it all the way to payout, I'll give away a couple Lucid accounts, 150Ks, or whatever, 350Ks, whatever the case is. I'll give away a couple. So I can do it. I know I've done it. I've done it before. But the $3,000, not on Lucid, on different 150K accounts, but we'll have to see. On that note, I gotta take this phone call, and I'm gonna play some music, and I'll be right back.
Late shift, blue light, all night, TWB on. If you're still here, you're part of the song. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with bookmaps, trust that check, slow control, no FOMO. Ryan Mac teaches that if you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Mom's, dad's grinders, all online tonight. ES too slow, NQ trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real or the flow. Listen and sing with me on a beat. Cars, trades, a schizo, then it dumps back down. GG community, scam a Ponzi. I love trading, smash the light. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Think with bookmaps, trust that data, slow control, no FOMO. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. Welcome to Think with Bookmaps, where we trade futures in a blink with Bookmaps. And for that dough, you gotta think with Bookmaps. It's Bookmaps, it's Bookmaps, it's Bookmaps. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. That's right. Everybody's favorite community, the Think with Bookmaps, Think with Bookmaps, Think with Bookmaps community. It's the Think with Bookmaps, Think with Bookmap's community, man. It's the TWB community. It's the TWB community, man. Yeah, it's the TWB community. Welcome to Think with Bookmaps, where we trade futures in a blink with Bookmaps. And for that though, you gotta think with Bookmaps. It's Bookmaps, it's Bookmaps, it's Bookmaps. All these guys are saying, where the females at, man? I'm saying, bro, what are you on about, man? I'm trying to trade futures in here, bro. We trade futures, man. This is futures trading. If you wanna go find a girlfriend, then go on Tinder, bro. Go on Tinder, go on Hinge. Go on some other app, bro. We trade futures in here. Think with Bookmaps community. It's the Think with Bookmaps community, man.
All right.
Beats on the vibe.
What do we got on the board? It's currently 11 p.m. Eastern. You know, though, I mean, that would be my one trade for the day right here. I hope all of you guys caught that, or at least some of it. Waiting for that retest to go lower. But I hope you all have a great day, green day. I'm gonna call it here. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a great night. I might be back on the Discord. I'm not sure. We'll see. So, you know, we'll FOMO into this chop. But hope you have a great rest of your trading. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Beats on the vibe. TWB, we locked in. Yeah, charts run deep when the lights go low. Alex on stream, letting all of it show. No hype, no cap, just the honest flow. We don't guess here, we just let it go. Watching Bookmap like it's painting truth. Every level tell a story, every flash got proof. I've seen traders break down trying to chase that move, but we sit still even when the price gets loose. You see red, you panic, we see red, we wait. Discipline the difference between love and hate. It's not just lines, it's the way you breathe. WB taught me how to trade and lead. Think with Bookmaps, don't just feel. Most want thrills, but this game's too real. One clean setup, that's the deal. This ain't about luck, it's how you heal. Mind sharp, wrist light, wrist tight. Streaming live, but my head's on right. Let the world rush, I stay calm. Found my edge in the quiet, not the storm. Sometimes I stare at the chart for an hour straight. No trade, no stress, just protecting fate. Most lose fast, trying to move like greats, but greatness waits, that's the part they fake. Seen people blow bags off a single loss. Ego loud when you don't know the cost. Alex talking, I just take the notes. Every word hit different when your soul's that close. I don't need hype, I just need that zone. I don't need signals, I can see it on my own. Flow with the tape, heart on chill. Master the mind, that's the real skill. Think with Bookmaps, feel that pace. TWB fam, we don't chase. Price don't lie, you just gotta see that patience is profit eventually. Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market and ourselves too. Yeah, think with Bookmaps, feel that pace. TWB fam, we don't chase. Price don't lie, you just gotta see that patience is profit eventually. Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market and ourselves too.